Hi, I'm Natalie Ledwell, and today I want to share with you 8 unexpected ways that meditation can transform your life. Now, I honestly can't imagine what my life would be like without meditation. And I have a hard time remembering when I wasn't meditating and practicing spirituality. But that wasn't always the case. And it wasn't until I really started practicing the law of attraction that I began meditating on a much deeper level and making it a part of my daily routine. So much so that it was just like brushing my teeth. Now, once I had really incorporated it and developed a habit for it, then I started seeing some major transformations in my life. And not things that you may think, like my marriage ended and I moved from San Diego to Los Angeles, and then from Los Angeles to Las Vegas. But transforming your life doesn't always follow the plans that you thought that you wanted for yourself, as I just mentioned. And as John Lennon so famously said, life is what happens to you while you're busy making other plans. And trust me, meditating can bring about the most surprising and unexpected changes. And through all of these big changes, thank God for my meditation practice, because it really helped me to navigate through these big life events in a very centered and a very calm and a very respectful way. So of course, benefits like relaxation, increased energy, coping with stress, and becoming aware are benefits that most people associate with meditation. But there are other more very subtle gifts that arrive when you meditate on a very regular basis, which is why I'm such a big advocate for meditation. But it does take time and it does take practice. So if you're in need of a little meditation 101 so you can manifest your dream life quickly, then keep watching, because here are 8 unexpected ways that meditation can transform your life. So way number 1 is that you worry less. You see, worry and fear and stress are mainly components of either living in the past or living in the future. But meditation serves as a modality to be able to tune you into the present moment and tune you into the now. So worrying about past events keeps you tethered to the past. You start to look at these past events, they start to become part of your story. You keep talking about them over and over again. You start to look at them and see how they're going to influence your future, and what they're doing is influencing your now. So it's keeping you there in the past. Worrying about the future is normally people worrying about something that may never happen. And of course, we know that whatever we focus on expands. So if you put all this energy focusing into what could happen or what might happen, you're actually putting energy into it and actually helping it to manifest into your reality. So when you're really present, in the moment that you're in right now, then you're not actively worrying about what was or what might be. You're only focusing on what's happening now. And you'll find that the more that you meditate, the more that worry and anxiety and fear actually become a choice that you choose not to take because of how it makes you feel. And you know that you feel so much better if you're just in the present moment. Okay, so number 2 is that you become more productive. Now, this isn't to be confused with feeling physically energetic, but rather having more mental clarity. You can think sharper. You've got ideas coming in quicker. Your brain seems to function better. Because when you quiet the mind with meditation on a regular basis, that chatter, let's face it, we all have the chatter, that little voice that tells us, why we can't do something, why we'll never amount to anything, why we're not worthy, why we don't deserve something, it becomes less and less. And the tasks that sometimes seem daunting or overwhelming become easier to tackle because you're not also fighting the chatter in your mind. So your work will reflect these positive changes. For example, are you someone who procrastinates a lot? Now, procrastination is one of these behaviors or these behavior patterns that's connected to a deeper limiting belief. And of course, the limiting belief has hundreds of thoughts that's connected to it that keep telling you why you cannot do what you want to do. But with this regular practice of meditation helps you to quiet down that chatter, helps you to realize what that chatter is so that you can make a choice of not to listen to it and actually keep moving forward and being more productive at work. Okay, so number 3 is that you wake up. Now, one of the best things about meditation is becoming aware, because awareness is the key ingredient to awakening. And when you live your life as a woke human being, then you are in a position to manifest your best life. you slow down. You start to actually see what's happening around you. You start to notice what's going on. You make better choices for yourself because everything is slowing down and you're seeing it from a much more aware point of view. It really makes a massive difference. Okay, so number 4 is that you gain empathy. Now, there's just something about going deep inside yourself that gives you the ability to put yourself in the shoes of those other people around you and help you to suspend any kind of judgment that you have. What it also does is helps you to see that any one kind of judgment that you do have, really, most of the time, is just a reflection of the judgment that you have about yourself. And when you can get into meditation and into a quiet space where you can observe that symbiotic relationship, what's happening in your mind and your thoughts, it goes a long way for helping you to be empathetic with yourself as well as others. Meditation just seems to melt away those barriers, and it's very powerful for that. Okay, so number 5 is that you forgive easier. Another great benefit of meditation is the gift of forgiveness. So when you are truly present in the moment, when you're doing your meditation and when you're in the now, you can observe situations from a detached place. So what does that mean? It means that, whenever we are stuck in a story, normally when we're stuck in a story and repeating a story over and over again, we have a very strong emotional attachment to it. But when you can observe from a detached place, it means that you can shut down the emotion, step back, see the situation for what it is. So you're outside of the situation. You're looking at what's going on. You can see the players and what's going on. So you start to see a perspective that you didn't see before because you're not trying to hold on to your point of view because it's clouded and confused by the emotion that you feel. And when you can be in this observer point, when you can be in this place of observing what's going on, you observe that who we all are now is different to who we were 5 minutes ago, even 10 minutes ago. Now, this discovery makes it difficult to hang on to resentment, and it makes it easier to forgive and put you in a natural state of forgiveness, especially when you combine it with the empathy that you're starting to gain from your meditation as well. So number 6 is that you let go of you. And here is one of the greatest gifts of meditation, the dissolution of ego. Now, of course, we're human, so it's quite the lifetime journey to completely let go of one's ego entirely. It's not that we want to let go of it completely entirely, but we want to observe what thoughts, what actions, what's happening to us, and when we're operating from ego or when we're operating from the divine part of who we are. You can begin to see when you're coming from a place of ego or when you're coming from that divine place and a place of love and a place of selflessness. You start to observe that a whole lot more. And meditation shows that we're all connected, that we're all one. And when you truly, truly understand that, your life opens up in ways that you may never have ever dreamed possible. Okay, now number 7 is that you make better choices. So as you start to become more aware of yourself and of your life, you start to notice the small choices that you make each day and how those small choices add up to the sum total of who you are and what you do in life and how people see you. So when you can take a step back and look at your life as an outsider, you're able to use this state of awareness to reflect and to change and to eventually transform your whole entire life. It's an actually magical place to live from. So number 8 benefit of meditation is that you get to embrace the present. Now, many people struggle to embrace the present moment because it's not how or where they want to be, or it's not what it doesn't look like what they want it to look like. So as soon as the present moment doesn't measure up to what you think it should be, you start to lose control. You start to fall into a negative spiral. You start to go into lower vibrational emotions, things like frustration and pessimism or despair. Or you adopt numbing activities that only exacerbate the problem. So when you don't embrace the present, you block life's natural flow. You block the flow between you and the universe. Now, the greatest gift that meditation can give us is the awareness that despite the seeming chaos, despite life not looking exactly how we thought it was going to, when you step back and you experience the joy of what is and just of being, you come to the realization that all is perfect exactly the way it is right now in this moment. So those are some of the unexpected benefits that I found from my meditation practice and getting to a state of consciousness. So do you have any that you'd like to share? I know that our community would love to hear from you. So please put a comment in the box below. And don't forget to subscribe to the My Movies YouTube channel for more videos on personal growth and the law of attraction. Again, my name is Natalie Ledwell. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.